Alright, so today Melissa is going to teach me how to make a quiche for Blythe and Callum's birthday. She's 4. Sorry, he's 4 and she's 8. And we're going to have eggs, make half and half with whipping cream and milk. And we're going to make 2 quiches in these 2 pie tins. And one I'm going to put spinach and bacon and this cheese blend. And the other one we're going to put mushrooms and feta and spinach and bacon. And Melissa intelligently said that we should chop the spinach and then the bacon, spinach and then the mushrooms and then the bacon, so you don't have to wash the knife in between, it doesn't get dirty. And then about 6 eggs per pie tin, and she has a pre-made crust we're gonna use. And it's really cool, we could put basically anything in here, so here we go. Alright, so we have mise en place, which is French for everything in its place, which is just the practice of putting everything in a separate bowl, especially so it can stay separate from the raw meat while you're chopping it. And we're cooking the raw meat in this cast iron skillet, and now we're going to put this pre-made pie crust in the pie crust in. I'm making too fat in this plate. Alright, so a couple of tips. Melissa says that it's better to chop your raw meat after... personal preference, but if you put it in the freezer for 10 or 20 minutes, then it's a little bit more solid and easier to chop. And but you don't have to chop it. You could also cook it in strips. And for the pie crust, because it's store-bought, she says that if you roll it a little bit, that it more resembles the consistency of a homemade pie crust. And just put it in here, you can just smush any cracks together and then just make overlapping roping on the crust, but don't make it too close to the edge because it will shrink while baking. She also says that if you wanted to blind bake this, which means cooking the crust without putting the ingredients in, that you would score the bottom so that it doesn't bubble up. But since we're going to put all of the ingredients in first, we don't have to do that. Also, we'll put it at 350 for about half an hour, but she says higher, like 425, could make something toasty. Lower, like 250, if you're going to braise the meat all day, will stop it from drying out. So it's all kind of relative. Okay, so Melissa says that she's cooking the mushrooms in the bacon grease, and she says that you need to add pepper because mushroom is very absorbent of flavors like that. Alright, so we spread the bacon evenly over the bottom of the pan, and then wilted the spinach a little bit in the pan. Sorry, a lot of children around. She says that that's to help remove some of the water from the spinach. So wilting, kind of chaotic, but like wilting the spinach helps to remove some of the water. So that the eggs can set properly. And now we're spreading feta cheese over one of them, and then cheese blends over the other one with the mushrooms. Okay, and then 6 eggs and about an egg's worth of half and half, which is about 2 ounces, which is about a 1/4 cup, and then salt and pepper the eggs so they're not too bland. How much and mix the crack the eggs flat, and then mix them. If they are too thick because there's so much protein, add more half and half. And just mix it with your hands so that it's all homogeneous for the most part. Okay, so the yolk membranes are tough, so you kind of want to cut them, smash them, lift them up, and let them fall as an exaggerated motion. And you also want to try to work some air into it to make the eggs fluffy. Not that I really know what's going on.
And then we'll take that off in the last 5 minutes.
Because the eggs will take a long time to cook all the way through, and the pie crust would burn during that time, you can either cover it with a ring, or if you don't have one, use aluminum foil, and then you'll take this off in the last 5 minutes so that it will get crispy. Alright, and now we have the finished product, the quiches. Also, they made waffles, which are going to be really yummy with the whipped cream and these strawberries. Thanks for watching. Happy birthday, Blythe. Happy birthday. Hey, Quinn. Happy birthday, Callum.